The U.S. Federal Reserve is expected to announce another big rate hike. With inflation remaining higher than expected, the Fed is on track to go for a 75 basis point spike for the third consecutive time. Choi Min-jung helps us look beyond the digits.
Fed policymakers began their two-day Federal Open Market Committee meeting on Tuesday, and watchers are confident the Fed will raise its benchmark interest rate by at least another 75 basis points. This is widely expected as inflation in August was still higher than expected. But as the world awaits the Fed's decision, South Korea is under growing pressure. Currently, interest rates in South Korea and the U.S. are the same at 2.5%. However, the interest rate in the U.S. is set to pass South Korea's. With any gap potentially having a negative impact, one expert says the country must consider raising its rate by a minimum of 50 basis points.
The Bank of Korea, I think, has to raise the rates faster than previously expected because the Korean won is losing value so quickly. But while I think that keeping the depreciation of the won, making it a bit slower is probably the most important monetary policy goal that you have right now.
And there will be consequences if interest rates keep going up.
If the interest rate do go up higher than expected, it will definitely affect Korean domestic demand, less consumption, less investment, more hardship for people who borrowed money on variable interest rates so that their interest burden payments go up.
This is not only something for South Korea to worry about. Central banks across the world have simultaneously raised interest rates to tackle soaring inflation, with around 90 central banks hiking rates so far this year. The World Bank has warned that if this continues, there could be a global recession in 2023. The European Central Bank raised rates by an unprecedented 75 basis points earlier this month too, and it is widely expected that the Bank of England will unveil a big rate hike this week as well. The president of the World Bank Group cautioned that global growth is already slowing sharply and that further slowing is likely as more countries fall into recession. Choi Min-jung, Arirang News.